Welcome to Midday on this Friday, and we have our CFJC Promotions Director, Kayla Durketch, joining us, as well as Scott Christie, known as the non-smoking guy. I like that title, Scott. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about hypnosis. So this is something that I find really interesting because you go around and really talk to people about how hypnosis and quitting smoking really go hand in hand.
They really do, because when we're quitting smoking, we're working with habits, and to give up the habit of smoking is deeply implanted in the subconscious mind, and that's where the habits are. So in order to free yourself of a habit, and everyone knows someone who's been smoking,
right?
But then they stop smoking, and then something stressful happens in their life, and boom, they're right back on it because the habit gets re-triggered by the subconscious mind.
So how does this work essentially? Because you have to, we were talking a little bit before this segment, you have to be ready, right? I mean, to kick any sort of a habit, I think you yourself have to be willing to really
yeah, of course. You want to be willing, you want it to happen for you. Most people know when they're ready to stop.
Right.
You know, when you've been smoking for many years and it just gets to a date, everyone says, one day I'll do it. And a lot of times you get to that date and it's different for everybody, and then you stop. And so when you stop smoking, when you really want to stop smoking, we're gonna change the habits. We're gonna change your belief systems.
Okay.
And I think we have a volunteer here.
We do. Kayla is so great. Kayla, Susan went around asking who wanted to be hypnotized, who was willing, and Kayla stepped up to the plate. And thanks for doing that, Kayla. So,
no problem.
Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I'm very excited and very nervous. I've never actually been hypnotized before, so this will
be on live television, for that matter.
So we'll see how things go.
Oh, yeah, you're such a trooper.
If I cluck like a chicken.
Yeah, we don't judge. We don't judge around here. So, Scott, I'm going to let you get right to it.
Okay.
I know we've got quite a little bit of time in this segment, so this will be good. But talk about really the first step.
All right, well, the first thing we want to do with Kayla is just get her focused, get her really focused, get all the distractions of the room, of her day out of the way. Once we can get the mind focused, then we can start directing where we want to go. And also get the subconscious mind to become more aware, more alert. When I want to talk to the subconscious mind, we definitely don't want your conscious mind filtering everything I say. Okay. So that's where the relaxation part comes from. So the first thing we're going to do, Kayla, is I just want you to start taking a couple of deep breaths and just try to relax right there in the seat as best as you can. Okay. Sit back in the seat, keep your feet on the floor, and just take a deep breath in. Now I'm going to explain a couple of things as we do this. You're going to see Kayla. Sorry about that. We're going to see Kayla looking extremely relaxed, and it'll almost look as if she's asleep, but she's not really sleeping. Her mental capacity, her mind will be extremely active during this part. Okay. And that's where we can get into the subconscious mind. And in the subconscious mind, we can do a lot of different things. We can get her relaxed. We can work on fears and phobias. We can change habits. Yeah. I also do a comedy show. And this is where the clucking like a chicken or barking like a dog or super glued to your chair, all sorts of things. So maybe today, if it's okay with you, we'll do a few of those things, because I know she mentioned a couple of things before. And one
you've talked to Kayla before this segment.
We just met outside. Yeah, we just met outside. One of the things she said is that New Year's resolution. What is it?
I am wanting to cut down on my snacking after 8 o'clock in the evening. I kind of have snacksidents, and that's been one of my...
Snacksidents? Yes. I like that.
Oh, you coined a new word.
I want to kind of curb that habit a little bit.
What a fantastic resolution. And we're still in the first part of the year, so let's get cracking on that, if we will.
Just quickly, I want to mention, Kayla's not a smoker, but that's why we're focusing on something maybe a little bit different, just to give an example. So I'm going to take sort of a step back here, Scott, and I'm going to let you do what you need to do here, just so we can really show the viewers how this is done.
Perfect. Well, the first thing I'd like you to do, again, just ignore the fact that we're sitting here on TV. I'd just like you to just take a deep breath all the way in. And I'd like you to look all the way across there and find a red light. I'd just like you to find any light you can and just focus on that. Keep your eyes locked on it. No matter what happens, just allow your mind to clear. If a thought should come in your mind, for example, just push it out. Just let the stress and tension go. Take another deep breath all the way in. Now, one thing I'm going to have you do is imagine and picture different things as we get going here. So I'd like you to picture on that red light right now a letter, any letter. Pick a letter. It could be A, B, C, D, whatever it is. And I know there's no letter on that light, but using the power of your imagination, you could picture a letter on that light if you really wanted to, even though it's not even there. So your mind has the ability to create images that aren't real or don't even make sense to you. And while you do that, take another deep breath of air. Now notice how your eyes are already starting to feel heavy. And just the sheer fact that I mentioned the word heavy, and your eyes are starting to actually get very heavy right now. And the more you think about that, you're noticing that it's even harder to keep them open. The harder it is to keep them open, allow them to get even heavier and heavier. And as I count backwards from 3 to 1, you're going to notice your eyes are completely so heavy they don't even want to stay open. And noticing that, wanting it to happen, expect that to happen. 3, 2, so heavy, completely heavier and heavier. 2 goes down into 1, and 1, close them all the way down. Close them down and allow them to lock tight. So I want you to picture and imagine your eyes locking tight. And allow the relaxation that your body's starting to feel transition into your eyes. And taking a deep breath all the way in. As I count backwards from 3 to 1 right now, allow your body to double the relaxation. 3, 2, 1. And I want you to picture and imagine what it felt like the last time you hit that snooze button in the morning, you know, when you get that extra 5 minutes of sleep. You know exactly what that feels like, don't you? And as you picture and imagining that happening, what I'm going to do right now is just touch you on the wrist, the elbow, or the shoulder. And I'd like you to just let your body go loosen up like a rag doll. 3, 2, 1, sleep all the way down. Just let yourself go deeper and more relaxed. And of course, the deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you just let yourself go, even deeper and more relaxed right now. Allowing your subconscious mind to become very aware of everything you hear. The conscious mind just simply at this point gives up. It doesn't want to argue. It doesn't want to fight. It doesn't want to challenge everything I say. And this is the reason with Stop Smoking. This is the reason with challenges and phobias. We have access now to implement suggestions. For example, if I asked her when she opens her eyes, well, let's have some fun with this first, and then we'll work on a couple of things.
Sure.
I'd like you to imagine right now the number 3. The number 3, you used to know exactly what that was. The number 3 no longer exists. As a matter of fact, as far as you're concerned, it's always been 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 3 completely gone from your mind, your imagination. The harder you try to come up with it, the more impossible it is. It's not even there. And on the count of 4, go ahead and open your eyes and allow yourself to come back into the room, being aware and awake in every way except the number 3 completely gone. 1, 2, and 4. Pop your eyes open.
Whoa.
Whoa, how do you feel?
Extremely relaxed.
Yeah, no kidding.
That was incredible, Kayla. That's wow.
I felt like I just went on a nap.
You did.
Yeah, sleeping on the job there.
Time, so you deserve that.
So what I'd like you to do is hold out your hand like that, and you know exactly, if I asked you how many fingers you have, you would have exactly how many on that hand.
I see 4.
Okay. So go ahead and start counting. Just touch 1 and work your way from right to left or left to right. And each one you count, touch.
1, 2, oh, wait. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. No, that. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Does that sound right to you? Now, would the left hand have more than the right hand, or the right have more than the left hand? And sleep all the way down. Just let yourself go, drifting, sinking, melting all the way down. Now, the number 3 does come back. It always has been there. You just misplaced it for a little while. And one of the things that she really wanted to work on was snacking, right?
Yeah.
So let's do that right now. You're going to realize tonight and tomorrow and every night from this date forward, matter of fact, for the rest of your life, every time after the 8 o'clock mark on the clock, you no longer have a craving for snacks. As a matter of fact, if the thought should come into your mind after 8 o'clock of snacking, you'll just simply say, no, there's always something better to do, which means you're going to feel thirsty at that point. You're not going to be hungry. You'll definitely want to take a drink of cold, clean, refreshing water. From this point forward, no longer feel the urge to snack. That's the habit. That's the habit that we want to get rid of. See, it wasn't addiction to food. It was the habit of every night going, how many people do that? And the same with smoking, because this is what's going to surprise some people. Nobody's really addicted to the nicotine.
Right.
It's the habit they're addicted to, because I've never had anybody come to me with 4 or 5 patches stuck to them, you know, or chewing the nicotine gum and saying, wow, I can't get off of this gum. It's the habit, and once we understand how to break habits, we can do that. And
I want to let you know, we are running out of time. This is how fast things go when you're having so much fun up here.
Well, let's wake her up and realize that.
And I want to tell people that you are at the Coast Camels Hotel.
Yes, the Coast Hotel tonight, 7 o'clock.
Okay, just in case we have to get out of the segment quickly, I want to make sure people know that. So
That's
you're
fantastic.
there tonight, really promoting this and showing people how it's done.
Yeah, I want to help. I'm on a goal to help 1,000 people this year stop smoking.
Good.
And so this is one stop along the way.
Awesome.
But the website is thestopsmokingguy.ca.
Perfect.
Tickets are available. We still have room for tonight. And then I'm gone. Tomorrow I'm in Vernon and then Kamloops or Kelowna.
So, all right. Well, that's wonderful.
We're going to wake her up and understand that your confidence level also doubles. Your anxiety that you used to have in public places with people and in association with other people is completely gone. Your confidence level doubles and triples and triples and doubles every time you step forward and moving through your day. Understanding no longer craving to eat at night. On the count of 3, opening your eyes. 1, feeling better. 2, sitting up, taking a deep breath. And 3, welcome back.
Whoa. Wow.
Hi.
Thank you. That was amazing. Gosh. That was amazing.
Now we got to check. What comes after the number 2?
3?
Oh, good.
Good. She's awake. She's awake, people. She's awake. All right. Well, thank you so much, you guys. That was an amazing, that's amazing. It's incredible, really, Scott. Thank you.
Good job.
Scott is at the Coast Kamloops Hotel tonight. Be sure to check him out. Stay with us on Midday. We'll be right back.